Brittany Mellinger, and I'm the Fair Housing Outreach Manager at aideM. I'm talking with you today in this 3-minute video about how to work with your tenants during the COVID-19 crisis. I'm going to first talk about some decisions that have been made at the federal and state level, and then we'll give you some tips about how to partner with your tenants so that you can achieve income stability and your tenants can achieve household stability. COVID-19 is a new virus that is having deadly worldwide impacts. Right now, the only way to stop the spread in our community is to stay home and practice good hygiene, including frequent hand washing. If we are not able to do this consistently, the virus will spread more quickly, and we will not have the medical facilities, supplies, or personnel to combat this virus. Because of this situation, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court has issued a declaration that the courts have closed, and there will be no evictions until April 30th. This keeps people in their homes where they have access to running water and they do not have to stay with friends or relatives, which could quicken the spread of disease. The Pennsylvania Utilities Commission has declared a moratorium on shutting off utilities until the proclamation of disaster emergency has been lifted. This ensures that households have access to heat, water, and electricity, which are necessary to safely shelter in place. Governor Wolf has also issued a stay-at-home order for Pennsylvania. This means that people need to stay at home and avoid non-essential travel. Lastly, if you have a Federal Housing Administration insured mortgage, there's a 60-day moratorium on evictions and foreclosures. If you are a landlord, this may impact your business. If a tenant does not pay rent in April, you cannot currently file for eviction. Unless there is an emergency at one of your properties, such as a fire or flood, you should not travel to your properties to make repairs, conduct inspections, or communicate with your tenants. It is not recommended to do in-person showings of your units or in-person lease signings or walkthroughs. Now, there are a lot of things that you're being currently asked not to do. This is what we encourage that you do instead. Contact your tenants. Talk with them about the upcoming month's rent. Many tenants are unable to work because of this crisis. Consider waiving late fees or setting up payment plans if they are unable to pay on time. If you do change a policy during this crisis, communicate in writing so that both you and the tenant are clear about the changes that you have made. If you want a sample letter or email, go to the website at the bottom of the screen. Provide a list of resources for your tenants. You can find a list of community organizations that can help a family get back on their feet, including information about unemployment benefits, job finding, food banks, budgeting, and more. If your tenant is unable to pay and that puts you into financial stress, contact your mortgage provider. There's more information at the website on the bottom of the screen about how to contact your mortgage provider to provide relief. And lastly, reach out to aideM if you have questions or concerns. We can guide you through changes in current state, local, and federal guidelines. We also have routine services that can support you as a landlord. We provide free fair housing consultations, informal housing resolutions, landlord forums and workshops, our written landlord and tenant guide, and other housing resources. You can reach our team at the contact information on the screen. Stay calm, stay home, and stay safe. We'll get through this crisis together.